Baja 1000. It's the race that we wait all year for, and some people wait their whole lives for. It's one of a 4-part race series. We end up spending a lot of time racing all of these races, but many, they spend a whole year preparing for this one race. It's 1,000 grueling miles through the off-road desert of Mexico, and less than half, I believe, of the people that start the race ever even get to the finish line. We're headed down with some pretty big goals and some big dreams. I've gone and done it before. We've taken 4th before in years past. And that's the best finish we've ever had at the 1,000. But you know, our truck is much older. I think our truck is over 10 years old and doesn't have the same technologies and capabilities and, you know, overall competitive edge that some of these bigger and badder trucks have. You know, these Red Bull guys, the Optima guys, the Monster guys. We go down and try to compete all the same with what we have, and you know, there's about 35 trophy trucks that are entered into the race, and looking at it, I think more than half of the entries are these nicer, bigger, badder trucks. You know, like with a little bit of luck and maybe a whole lot of speed and things go our way, you know, I think that we could end up getting in front of some of these guys, you know, beating them through attrition. Baja is one of the gnarliest places in the world, and if we can last longer and play the tortoise and the hare game, you know, we might end up taking a couple positions off of those trucks. The reason that we're actually in San Felipe is because this is kind of the center of the section that we'll be running for the Baja 1000 for pre-running. And the pre-running, our section starts at the bottom of the map, which is about mile 400, and it works all the way up to about mile 850. And so in San Felipe, it makes it easier for us to, you know, head south to pre-run north, or start where we're at and head north and then come south back home. So this is gonna be home base for us all week long, but we have a crazy week ahead of us, and we have everything here, all the people here, all the equipment here, and we just couldn't be more excited about it.
This is always like the pre-run prep night. Tomorrow we're gonna go out early in the morning, so we just had to make sure that everything's dialed and locked in and ready to go. So we're throwing some maps, some maps on stuff. I don't know why, we just thought the maps would be fun this year. So we got a bunch of those printed. We're throwing some wiring in a razor right now. Just making sure everything's dialed in and ready to go. It's gonna be fun tomorrow.
So today I'm just going through in the razor and just doing a rough draft of my notes. So rock here, dip here, shortcut here, let's try this, let's test this. That way when I come through in the pre-runner in a day or two, it's a little quicker and we can actually test some of the paths that we've already explored in the razors. But today I'm running miles 500 to 660, which is almost my whole section. My section's a little smaller this year at the 1,000. And then my dad is actually running from 660 all the way in the pre-runner to about 720 or 750, so another 100 miles for him as well.
Basically, there was one of these things over in the middle of the trail, and Dodge didn't see it coming, I didn't see it coming. Next thing you know, we got no air in our back tire, so now we got to change a flat. Second of the day, first for Dodge. Luckily, we got a spare. No jack, though, so we're going to figure it out. Should be a good time. Undid the beam. You bent the rim. It's like 10 seconds. 100 yards. This is genius. So many people are going to do this now.
You only need to have 4 extra razors to do it.
There's 4 of them, just be super careful, everybody.
We got 2 flat tires, which is, you know, whatever. We brought 12, so that's plenty. I ran out of gas. RP ran out of gas in the pre-runner. Luckily, I was able to get towed onto the trailer. There's a bunch of issues with towing the pre-runner just because it's a little more of a complicated vehicle. and so I had to do the whole like siphon sucking thing, and I got about a gallon of gas in my lungs, but that's all right. All I'm holding out for is we're getting a good dinner. But as far as like miles achieved, we got from mile 560 to 660 done. So 100 miles of my section are now, have a set of rough draft notes on them. And tomorrow we're gonna go refine them, add a couple more, obviously. And this is only day one, and we already had a shizload of mayhem. So I can only imagine what the next 5 days are gonna be like.
Back left, then you're gonna stay left.
Alright, so day 2 pre-run. We are in the luxury pre-runner. It is currently 7:13 in the morning. We're gonna try to run our whole section twice today, dial in all the notes. I got probably a little over 300 notes from yesterday that we got all finalized to set up, make sure everything works good. We're gonna hit a little bit more speed in this thing and the razors. Yesterday we nitpicked through some lines, got all the rocks marked, and now we can dial it all in the beast right here, so should be a good day.
I'm back in the UTVs for today. We're going to run down in the UTVs to 480, which is where actually I get in the car, and we're going to run up to 560. In that area, there's tons of washes, and in a lot of these washes, there's a million different lines, a million different roads in between it all. And so we're going to take the UTVs, we're going to go explore all of them and find the shortest path, or the path of least resistance.
We found some failing shock parts and a leaking hose. So we gotta pull the truck apart and fix some stuff. We have a good day tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow is going to be our last day of pre-running. Just kind of the way logistics work out, and the grandness or the vastness of this race. Like, we have to send the pre-runner to Ensenada almost a whole day before the race actually even starts. So it kind of gives us a little bit of an advantage, but we do have to send it out early, which means that tomorrow is a big day. Planning on waking up at about 6:30 and starting my pre-run, and there's a good chance that I run well into the night tomorrow. A lot of that is beneficial though, because my whole section is going to be raced at night, so it allows me to kind of see what it looks like and acclimate to the darkness.
So we needed some parts for the pre-runner. We had some failing shock parts that we were able to find and source in Ensenada, and we had Dave and the crew fly them out to us. And now we're getting things back together. We're on a tight schedule. We're trying to get some more pre-running in, and we don't have much more time left to pre-run, so we're trying to get things back together as fast as possible.
So the truck just got fixed, and we're going to go back out and run the 660 to 715 section. There's about 4 or 5 lines that we made that we just need to lay in a little better. So one last run, and then we're getting ready for race day.
The race starts off in Ensenada, and Dave Taylor's gonna take it off from here for the first 400 and so miles, and then RP and Dodge are gonna take it from there. We have 5 pits. We gotta make sure we have fuel, tires, and we gotta make sure chase trucks are ready to roll. Make sure we got parts. So if anything does go wrong in the race truck or during the race, we can go help them out, make sure we finish. But
I think we're gonna have roughly anywhere from 20 to 30 hours of chasing the race, and it could be a very long day or it could go all as planned, and we're back in town at a decent time.
Dave Taylor with Adonia Yachts. I'll be starting the race, taking the truck to about 470 and handing it over to both Dodge and Ryan Poelman. Strategy is just to take it easy. It's a long race. We got to make sure we get there. So we got to take care of the truck so we can hand it over to those guys so we can finish. And keep calm in the beginning, because nerves in the first 50 miles always get the best of you. So you just got to keep calm and run your race.
There was a huge bottleneck, so when the truck comes in, we're dealing with about 35 or 40 other vehicles, which is going to end up being extremely intense. Just a lot of dust, a lot of vehicles. It's going to be all about line selection, just being smart. Flat tire is going to lose us 15 positions, so we got to go fast, but you know, not too fast.
Tractor trail, he slid off the edge, so he's half on and half off. So we had to haul ass on the tractor trail and high side him on the hill, around back in there, which is scary.
Yeah, they were like
So I just got out of the car, I haven't spoken to anybody, and they just said we're in 6th place physical. We started 20th, which means that we're freaking ripping.
3:31 in the morning. Some flat tires here and there, but overall been super solid. Truck's been moving. Dodge hauled booty, Dave hauled booty, and now RP is hauling booty. So we're excited. We're at K77, and from here we go from here to the finish, and that's about it. Hopefully it's smooth sailing, no issues. We'll make sure they're okay here, and then we'll meet them in Ensenada on the podium. But apparently the car is acting up. It's kind of sputtering. It's going, but like not in the good way. And so we think the fuel pump is going out. So we're getting all the tools ready. They're gonna pull over here on the side of the road. We'll throw a new fuel pump in right now. Hopefully that solves the issues and it gets them home the last 50, 60, 70 miles right here.
We're doing some fuel pump maintenance right now. It's snowing in Ensenada. It's 31 degrees, and this is Baja. I'm in a Mexican blanket that I bought from the market. Oh, I was hit by a car. We're looking like we're top 5, so this is huge. I think we're the #1 two-wheel drive truck on the road, so that in and of itself is a win. And we're about 55 some odd miles from the finish line, so like it's looking good.
Made it to the finish. Right behind me is the finish line, and the trophy truck is coming through any minute now. It's been a long day. It's let me pull out my phone and check the time exactly. It's 5:34 a.m. That's 19 hours straight of racing, give or take a couple minutes, and it looks like we are top 5 trophy trucks, which is huge for us, especially for a privateer team, a self-funded team, and an old truck. Our truck is over 10 years old. It's a two-wheel drive truck. You know, for us, this is a win. This is a really big win.
Once we got and he took it off the line, took it right here.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell?
It is going down right here.
Blue skies and pain.
That's a win, baby. That's a win.
Can you tell it we feel the cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get
Look what I got. Baby Jesus survived.
Yeah!
It was good. I had to pee for like 8 hours. That part kind of sucked, but luckily I got that taken care of.
Not
Yeah.
in your suit though, right?
No, we got out to check the fuel pump, and I was like, John, do I have enough time to piss? And he was like, yeah, you do. So I jumped down and took a piss. It was awesome.
You go down the really steep, super rutted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was like 5 inches of mud, and we went up. And the car is like, bonk, bonk, bonk. And so I'm going, and then I hit it, and I gotta go left, and it goes, hit it, goes, bonk, bonk. Nothing. And I'm like going over this way. We're just getting jacked every which way.
I was a little scared when we got thrown into that right ditch.
That exactly
Gnarly that is. And then it came back. She was like,
how I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in.
So good. Say about the race.
I don't do fucking interviews.
running over the same